Hey there, so I've just been discharged from the hospital and my leg is now in a big cast and the surgery was a resounding success. So I'm just so happy and so pleased that the two orthopedic surgeons that worked on my leg, my foot rather, went in there, released the nerve, figured out that it had been stitched accidentally during the previous surgery, cleaned everything up, put the foot in the right position. And actually, I had this really clear intention before the surgery that within 24 hours I would take a few steps. I'd actually be able to walk a little bit, and I did. And I'm just so pleased that that outcome, that visualization that I had materialized. So I wanted to just, again, in the spirit of sharing learnings of a trauma therapist going through trauma, just talk a little bit about my additional learnings that I had through the surgery and this whole 7 week period. So I've had 7 weeks of being in intense amount of pain with this nerve that had been compressed and accidentally stitched. And the key things that I learned was, number one, is to really listen to the whispers that happen within your body. Like if your body tells you something's not right, to really listen to that and pay attention to that. And despite experts gaslighting you and telling you there's nothing wrong, you keep listening and you keep going, no, hang on a second, I don't 100% agree with that. That's really important, is to not be too influenced by the experts that are around you. The second thing I think was advocating hard, really getting that I'm the guardian of my own care. And it's incredible what can get produced when you are advocating hard. I mean, the wait list for some of the experts that ended up, working with me and fixing this and making sure that I could walk again, it's like 8 months. Some of them are incredibly busy people, but all of it got kind of fast tracked within a week because I was advocating really, really freaking hard. And, getting that, like being the thing with trauma is we're often out of control when we're in the middle of it. And by focusing hard on your goal, what it is that I wanted to achieve, I will walk again, I will get back to function again, despite all the feelings that I had when everybody was telling me that that might not happen. It's like silencing that part that's like it's all terrible and just kind of going, this is my goal, this is my intention, and this is where I'm heading. And when you have that clear intention and goal, you can make miracles really happen. And I think another learning was being really calm before the surgery. I did lots of visualizations, lots of, calming exercises to make sure that my autonomic nervous system was in a real space of safety, welcoming my surgeons, my foot friends, to basically work on my foot. So my foot was in a place where it was like, I'm rested, I'm calm, and you're going to fix me. And it all went very, very smoothly. Something that was such a emergency surgery and was so complex it needed two surgeons, it actually went very, very smoothly. So that's what's so important, is when you're in the middle of a crisis, is to visualize very clearly, how do I want this to go? And not worry so much about what you don't want to have happen, but focus on what do I want to have happen and wish it really hard. But at the same time, never to shame being terrified and having fear. You can hold fear, anxiety, panic, drama at the same time as holding strength and courage and advocacy. All of these feelings can coexist at the same time. So don't shame yourself if you're feeling weak in those terrible moments. I mean, that's why I shared that video of being in incredible state of weakness, because it's real. That's what happens when we go through trauma. There are moments where we are just crushed by it. And that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. And then allowing yourself to kind of rise up from that authentically by really meeting those emotions that feel really negative with kindness and compassion. We can rise with the other positive emotions naturally. If you do it by shaming, That's just toxic positivity and it doesn't actually work as effectively. So that rise and that then clear intention really helped to achieve the goal. So I'm now really like getting, I've got like 6 months to a year of rehab ahead of me because my walking is still a little bit um well, I'm not quite there yet. It's not full weight bearing or anything like that, but I can see a very, very clear pathway of getting back to full walking, slowly, building myself up again with my personal trainer at the gym, getting back to running, getting back to squash, getting back to everything. It's like, yeah, that's happening. I'm just like, don't care how, who, whatever expert we need, we're going to get there. But it's okay to like be in those like vulnerable moments along the journey. And now my focus is just committing to what it is that I want to have happen and prioritizing it. I can see that in my life, often I prioritize my work above all else, and really prioritizing my care in the next year is going to be key. So, thank you to everybody that shared beautiful messages of support. Really, really appreciate everybody that sent me messages along this journey. It's been a hell of a 7 weeks, but what a cool learning experience it has been. And it's not over yet, but yesterday was just magic. It was my birthday, and I woke up and I just knew I was going to walk again. And it's just a best birthday present ever. Thank you, everybody. Take care.